What kinds of contributions are the Seattle Seahawks getting from their young players in 2024? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. We are going to be introducing another weekly series that is going to be taking place after every Seahawks game this season. And this is another one where, if you've been on the channel for a little while now, you've seen it before and you're familiar with it. Basically, with this series, we want to try to understand how the future, the immediate future, looks for the Seattle Seahawks. So, when you're talking about the immediate future of a team, you're mostly talking about your young players, the players that are on rookie deals, the players who are within their first couple of years in the NFL, the players who have their best football in front of them or are just entering the period of their best football. So this is called Youth Watch Tuesday. And basically, it's just an opportunity to take a look at how your young players are performing. So couple years ago, I did this, and I only did rookies, I believe, because we didn't really have any second-year players even worth discussing anyway. Last year, I did it. I expanded it out to rookies and sophomores because we actually had some key sophomores. This year, I had the idea. Let's put it all the way out to anyone still on a rookie contract. So any Seahawks player that is on a rookie contract can be here. And we're also going to include some players that might be UDFAs that are on like the 3-year deal, and maybe some players that are also very young but are only on a 1-year deal because they signed some kind of minimum contract type situation. So it's expanded out quite a bit, but I wanted to try to really capture things because when you're talking about players still on a rookie deal, it's very reasonable to expect they're still part of the future, and they're going to get better and be a big part of said future. So I wanted to really draw it out to where I felt like I was doing a good job of capturing the imminent future of the Seahawks. And there are a lot of players who would have been left off if I was like, okay, only first-year and second-year players that are clearly still part of the Seahawks' future in many scenarios. So we're going to go through the list here. You can see what I've done is I've basically listed the player, and I've listed out some more surface level categories of numbers to kind of capture how they're doing in a general sense, and then we dig deeper. So basically, we have for a running back touches, yards, touchdowns, PFF grade, but we obviously go a little bit deeper into it as we discuss the chart each week. Like we might talk about how the player is actually performing beyond just these very basic numbers. So we have running backs, K9, Charbonnet, McIntosh, Alani. Every running back on this team is young, which that's the way you want to do it. All these guys are on rookie deals or the equivalent. Wide receivers. JSN, Derek Young, Jake Bobo are still here. Everyone else at this point is a veteran or currently is not likely to make an impact this year. If somebody like an Aesop Winston or a Cody White manages to do something for the team this year, they'll obviously get promoted to the list, but for now, they're left off. Offensive line, lots of young players on this offensive line. Forsythe arguably shouldn't be here because he's in his 4th year, but technically still on that rookie deal, so I decided to throw him on, and if he doesn't play this year, then good. That means that Charles Cross stayed healthy, right? But we got Cross, we got Forsythe, we got Christian Haynes, we got Oluwatimi, Anthony Bradford, Lomia, and Abe Lucas. So, a lot of offensive linemen on their rookie deal here. A lot of young offensive linemen that have a pretty decent chance of contributing at some point this year. And for them, we do penalties, pressures allowed, run block grade according to PFF, and overall PFF grade. And that may not tell the whole picture, so as we go through every week, we'll be discussing it in further detail. Defensive line, there's one heavy hitter here with Byron Murphy, and then you have Mike Morris, who I think will make an impact, and then Cam Young, who might not play very much this year, but for now he's here. 2 second-year players, and then the rookie. We do tackles for loss, sacks, and then PFF grade, which is only going to tell us a small part of the picture. So obviously we're going to have to dissect things a little bit more. What might happen is I might expand out into another column here called notes, where I kind of speak about the players at length in some more abstract way that isn't quantified by a simple number. Possibly. We'll see. All right, linebacker, pretty thin here. Tyrese Knight's the only young, exciting guy, really. Drake Thomas is also on the team, but I don't think we're too amped up for him. He is young, though, so if he does stuff, we will make note of it. I have tackles for loss, passes defensed, and PFF grade. If some of the young guys like Pat O'Connell get promoted to the active roster at some point, I'll put them on the list if they do something, but for now, I feel pretty comfortable leaving them off. They're on the practice squad for now. Unlikely that they end up doing very much this year. Probably won't do anything at all, really. Okay, edge rusher. We got 2 big ones here. We got Boye Mafe and Derek Hall. A third-year player and a second-year player. Really important that we get good things out of both players. So for the edge rusher crew, I got tackles, I got TFLs, I got sacks, and I got the PFF grade. Again, you're going to need more than just that, so we'll talk more about context as the season goes on. But there's really not too much else that could happen here because we lost Sheriff to the Panthers, and we didn't bring back Nelson Caesar, so realistically, we just weren't that impressed, and yeah, he's just not going to be part of what we do here for now. Cornerback, we've got quite a bit of youth here. In fact, everybody on the current active roster at cornerback is on a rookie deal or an equivalent. Trey Brown is in his 4th year, so he's pushing it, but he is still on that rookie deal. You still got Woolen, still got Witherspoon, Brown, Pritchett, D. Williams. The only cornerback likely to play this year that is not on a rookie deal or equivalent is Artie Burns, who is a longtime NFL veteran. Tackles, interceptions, passes, defense, PFF grade. This is definitely a group that we're going to go in deeper on in Pass Coverage Thursday, which we'll get to in a couple days. But, yeah, pretty good way to quickly evaluate things. Safety to wrap things up, we have Kobe Bryant, Jarek Reed II, who I don't even think is going to play football this year, but for the moment they're acting like he could. So we'll leave him here until we get confirmation that he's out for the year. So really the only young safety on this team that is what I'm trying to talk about in a series like this is Kobe Bryant. And he probably won't play very much, so there's not really a lot of youth there. The safeties are veterans. But you can see how much youth there is on this team. Think about if I had done this video series 3 years ago, how little I would have had to talk about. How I would have just sat here for like 30 seconds every week and talked about Trey Brown and talked about D. Eskridge for the 5 plays that he played every week. And that would be it. And now look where we are. There's actually a meaningful collection of good young players on this team. All right, so that is going to be Youth Watch Tuesday. We are going to look at the immediate future of this team, which also translates into the immediate present of a team, right? Okay, so I will see you guys later today. Probably another video coming at some point. If not, there will be more videos tomorrow. And we also have whatever I do on Twitch later today. Hope to see you guys there. Go Hawks.